Okay, so we're here once again in Pet Simulator 99 with the brand new channel rebrand. I hope you guys like it a lot. However, in today's video we're going to be checking out the brand new RNG update and basically how to get a lot of HUGES from this update using the dice merchant and also the dice crafting. Now these two are basically going to be vital and basically, you know, just the you need to basically use these to get any sort of HUGE within the game, especially if you are free to play. Now of course if you are paid to win, you can just go ahead, go to the exclusive shop and basically just keep buying the aura pack over and over again until you get a lot of the mega lucky dice 2 and the mega lucky dice. These are honestly just like the things that you will need of course to get a HUGE. But yeah, basically what you will need to do is get your level of respect for this merchant up to level 5. Now you can basically just use this method that I'm going to show you in a minute anyways to get this up to level 5. But yeah, basically what you will need is an auto clicker. Now first of all, before I go through all the auto clicker stuff, there is a couple things that you will also need to do beforehand, such as actually kind of playing through the update. Now you will need to get a couple of upgrades just to make it all a little bit easier anyways. I would recommend just kind of spreading them out like I've done here. Obviously, if you are just completely new to this update, of course you won't have all of these so high up in there like upgrades. However, I would recommend just getting a bit of RNG egg luck, because of course the more like kind of spins that you kind of get higher rewards from, the more coins you're going to get. So of course, say you're getting like 1 in 16 every single time, you're going to be getting 16 coins. However, if you're only getting 1 in 2s every single time, you're only going to get 2 coins. So it is going to be really important to get the egg luck up. The RNG hatch speed as well is also going to be really important, just for the fact that the more spins you're doing, or the more like hatches you're doing basically, the more coins you will get over time. So again, the RNG hatch speed is going to be a very important one to get. The RNG bonus luck is a little bit more of sort of like a luxury rather than a need, especially at the start of the game when you are first starting out. So I wouldn't really touch this one. Basically what this does is that every 10 rolls you will get extra luck. However, it's not really that strong, so it doesn't really do too much. However, this can be used later on in the game for even better spins when you have like the dice and stuff. And then the RNG huge luck, of course, if you are going for the HUGES, this is always going to be very important to upgrade this, so I would highly recommend, again, upgrading this when you can. However, if you are first starting out, basically just sort of focus on the RNG egg luck and the RNG hatch speed, because of course, as you can see now with mine, I'm getting like 1 in 8s, 1 in 32s, 1 in 12s, but it's all happening very instantly. So kind of like I'm just getting a lot of coins overall, which of course will end up paying for the dice merchant as well, which is going to be very easy. So now we're going to move on to, as we literally just get the bonus roll. But as you can see, I literally got a 1 in 12, which is worse than a lot of things I got before, which kind of showed the bonus roll isn't that strong. But yeah, now we're going to go on to basically how you can get a lot of dice for a lot of dice crafting, which of course will then give you in return the mega lucky dice, which will give you the 10 million% RNG luck. So basically what you need to do for this is kind of get your respect level on the merchant up to level 5 to get all of the slots open. Now you can of course basically just come in here and click through all of these individually. Again, very simple, very easy, and as you can see you do get quite a lot of dice from this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 28, 33, 43 right there, which is already, I believe, enough to get a gold dice. As you can see, the gold dice, but yeah, as you can see, it literally needs a 5 times lucky dice, which is very cheap, and only 100 RNG coins as well. So I can craft 19 of these, which will of course cost me, off the top of my head, I don't know how many dice that is, a lot of dice basically. I think it's like 95 dice, lucky dice, plus of course then 1,900 coins. So I can just go ahead and do that, which will then give me 19 lucky dice, which is the second version right here, the golden version, which will give you 150% luck for 5 minutes. So again, it is important to actually have a lot of these on. I've currently got 4 hours of this on right now. But then of course you can then use these to then get the next version, which is actually the mega lucky dice, which is only for 1 roll. However, this is going to give you a 1,000,000% RNG. So as you can see, you need 30 lucky dice 2 for these and 100,000 RNG coins. So it is going to be a bit more expensive. However, of course, once you start upgrading your upgrades, the 100,000 will come a lot quicker than you think. And then of course, basically once you use one of these, most likely you'll get something between like a 1 in 50,000 to, even if you're lucky, maybe like a 1 in 5 million. You can also get HUGES with the Mega Lucky Dice, however it is quite rare to get them. You do typically need the Mega Lucky Dice too. However, let's go ahead and craft this right now, of course, and we get our first Mega Lucky Dice right here. And of course, when we kind of scroll down in our inventory, it is literally just there under the like event tab. And then if you click on this, as you can see now, our dice up here has started going rainbow, and we do have the little dice down here as well. And if we roll this, as you can see, there's all these very fancy basically pets right here. We've got a 1 in 30,000, not the best thing I could have got out of that. However, of course, it will help you get a lot of coins overall, which then you can kind of use again for more upgrades, and then you can come back over to the merchant right here. If you are lucky, you can also get the lucky dice too from the merchant as well. And again, just basically set up your auto clicker like this. Very simple, just set it to like 1 millisecond, and then basically if you have like the recording ability, to basically kind of select different places where it will click. As you can see, mine just basically goes through this very quickly, very easy. You can also use Tiny Task as well, however it will be, I guess, slightly slower, but it doesn't really matter if the refresh is every 2 minutes anyways. So you can use something like Tiny Task as well. But yeah, basically, you can then like kind of leave this for hours on end, overnight, whatever you want to do, and you'll then end up getting a ton of dice, which of course then you can come back in the morning or after you've AFK'd, and you'll have a lot of dice to use to upgrade for the Lucky Dice 2s, and then up to the Mega Lucky Dice, and then over time, once you have 3 Mega Lucky Dice, you can then easily get yourself a Mega Lucky Dice 2, which is typically where you'll start to see your HUGES coming from. So yeah, that's basically how I'd recommend playing this update right now. Just use the dice merchant over and over again. Literally AFK here with an auto clicker, spamming through all of these, and then of course over time you'll get a lot of dice to use for the crafting. Make sure though you do have a lot of coins, because it is 300,000 RNG coins to upgrade to a Mega Lucky Dice 2, which can get quite expensive. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like the new rebrand and everything, and I'll see you all in the next video.